Welcome back to the channel. Today I am working on my Honda Civic 2016 with the touring model. We're going to be changing the brake pads and the rotors today. The rotors are from DS1 Performance. They are drilled and slotted bi-directional, so you can mount them any way you want, and they have a very unique pattern on them. They are also coated so they won't rust, and it has a black hat in the center so that won't get rusty either as well. I'm going to go ahead and install the brake pads and the rotors on this 2016 Honda Civic. If you need a reference on how to do this thoroughly, go ahead and click on that video. For now, we're just going to do a highlight reel and show you how to change the rotors on this car. We're going to start by removing the brake pads and also this caliper bracket, and then we'll remove the rotor screw right there, and then we can start slamming the rotor out. Probably rusted on, so I might have to spray some PB Blaster and use a mallet, a rubber mallet, to hammer it off. Alright, so here's a comparison of the two. Blank rotor face, used up, new rotor. I think this looks a lot better, and hopefully it'll perform better, last long, good quality, doesn't rust like this one would. So we have the new rotor on and the new pads on. Looks really good so far. I'm going to go ahead and do the other front side, and then we'll go start on the rears. The rears, you have to disable the electronic parking brake to be able to service the brakes. And then we'll go ahead and take out for a drive and bed the brakes in. This is the rear rotors, just finished. I think it looks great so far. Can't wait to take it out on the street and see how it feels. Alright, so there's the new brakes. Brake rotors are on. And here's the rear as well. Alright, so now we're about to bed in the brakes. So let's go ahead and get up to 45 miles an hour and then brake really hard down to 5 miles an hour. We're going to do this 5 times. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you'll notice that the brakes are starting to fade a little. They're not as strong. That's because we are heating up the brakes, bedding them, the pads and the rotors together. Now what you want to do is, if you hit a stoplight, you want to come to a complete stop and then put it in neutral so that you're not leaving your foot on the brake for an extended period of time while the brakes are hot. You don't want to leave pad marks on your rotors. We want to try to get to the freeway and just cool off the rotors for about 10 minutes. So we're going to try to get up to speed and cool off these rotors again. Alright, so we just finished bedding the brake pads in, and you can see that the rotors look a little bit different in color than before. It also smells different. And then here's the front, and you can see the difference here as well. The top and the bottom portion looks like a different color, a little bit more darker. So now that the brakes are bedded in, they should work properly now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.